Hello friends, and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. Hope you brought your water gear, because today we are exploring Gloomy Galleon. Hopefully I remember my way around this place. Now, as I was saying on the end of the last episode, this, out of all the levels in the game, is my least favorite. So this one, I'm going to be really glad when this level is over. And I certainly do have things I like about this level. Don't get me wrong, but it is certainly a case of aesthetically, it looks great. Mechanically, it can take some time. Especially because this level is almost entirely swimming. I would say at least like 90%. So we'll see how well this goes. But we do just have to make a few things open here. So one of the main gimmicks with Gloomy Galleon is we will be dealing with raising and lowering water tides, which sounds a lot like not Donkey Kong 64. I'm playing that game. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time's Water Temple. So we got a lot of common concepts. But I do have to make my way there with the last 3 Kongs, as I saw things that I will need there. So first things first, we're going to explore up here, which is the only part that's really on land. Okay, nope, not there. But do we go down this way? Yes. Seems like a chunky section here. Lots of green bananas. Ooh. You're supposed to blow up the other one. You're TNT, aren't you not? Okay, already starting with Banana Fairy. See how well this works. Okay, well, that works. Well, that's good. We got a refill. Still 25 grenades. I feel like there was something that could increase that limit. Well, already starting with a golden banana. That's what I like to see. Did you respawn? You have not. Good. Now, sadly, this on-land section is very minor. And I'll be honest, I certainly avoided doing anything else in the level but the on-land stuff for as long as possible. So, let's just say I'll be really glad to get out of this level once I'm done everything. 'Tis the curse of trying to 100% everything. Alright, well, if you're just the critters, then I am fine with this. I'll just do all my whirlwind punches. There we go! Primate Punch hit something! I feel redeemed. Primate Punch. I am going mad with primate power. And there we go with the crown slam. Well, at least they made the battle arena quicker to locate this time. Now, Cranky's lab is up here. What? Okay, Diddy Kong has to come up here for that. Now, just so I'm correct, it's not... So yeah, you're gonna tell me to keep playing the jetpack game. Okay. So nothing doing. I don't think there's anything that I can get now. And then I think I visited Candy and Funky having been here, so I think I'm set. So I do just need to find a tag barrel, which I think... Okay, there was nothing down there, right? Just ammo? Okay, Tiny needs to come up here. And I've got a few stray singles. There, that at least puts me at an even number. So I'll gladly take advantage of Tag Barrel. A little too far there. Take care of business here. Can even swap back to Lanky to get a few things. Also, I would think that if they were designing that ledge there, it would have been a smart idea to make it big enough to actually let you properly go on it. Alright. Well, why don't we just rock out with some jazzy saxophone and get a blueprint while we're at it. Why not? That's right. Yep, just ammo. Alright. Lanky next, then Diddy. And then Donkey Kong had a balloon to get too. Cannot forget that. Okay, but I can actually go down. Over here. Oops. No. Oh, if only a grenade could blow up these balloons. That would be interesting. Okay, well there's that. Gotta go back to the tag barrel. Alright, Diddy Kong. You're fast. Ah yes, that enemy over there we'll deal with in a moment. Wrong one. Oh well. One thing I do find funny with the TNT barrel enemies, if you trigger them, they'll start running at you, but if you run away long enough, they will self-destruct. Ow! Alright, we got that. Let's get DK's single balloon. And then we can begin with the main portions of the level. It's funny to think that, like, this section here only takes about, like, almost 5 minutes to do everything that's in here. Oh, bank shot? Bank shot. Nice going. There we go. This is more like a side section than anything. But it does have your, like, somewhat hub-like with the warp pads. Ah, good. I did pick the right Kong. So, we'll do that one and that one. So this is the lighthouse section. We'll be doing a lot of swimming here in just a bit. If I remember correctly, it's Diddy Kong that does this one? Okay, these Viking-like little gremlins here. The only way to defeat them is with the power of music. Aha! I guessed it right. Alright, so that's every area open, which is good. So I'll be doing some work in the lighthouse area first. But I will be going constantly back and forth between these sections, which will make for a lot of exploration, but a lot of back and forthing too, which can get a little boring. But it is what it is. Also a few switches in the hallway here. We'll deal with those soon enough. But for now, to the lighthouse. Oops, come on. Must pick up all the bananas. Every one of them, no exception. Okay. So I think there was something I could get on the platform first, and then I'd work my way. I made the right decision. Okay, so Chunky Kong, Diddy, and there was Tiny too. Okay. There's another platform, I think? Yes. But I'd have to raise the water first. So naturally, as a young kid, I did not like going under the water because it's dark, scary, harder to control, unfamiliar. Like, I never liked going into any of these underwater sections. So it took me a fair bit of time to work up the guts to get through and actually like complete the sections of the level. Now, one thing we will have the assistance... oh yeah, I should probably get the things on the platform first. Starting with Diddy Kong, that way I don't forget. That way I can at least mitigate the number of times I have to raise and lower the water level, because that actually does come into play at points. Come on, big guy. I want your blueprint. There we go. So we'll get Chunky Kong's thing there. I don't know if that's something I can do right away or not. I know there's a few things that are like dependent on other things happening in the level to be able to do. So we're gonna find out. But at least now that I'm more okay with being under the water for these levels, it's not so bad. Now, do you summon something right away? Ah, okay. That's on the other section. Are you a time limit? You are. Okay, well, guess what? Lighthouse, I'll be back. I didn't think that was the case, but it seems like I am going to have to do a few things back and forth. To the other side! Now, you can do this... Oh. Hey, thanks, that was a little bit of a boost forward. Oh, yes, and a few balloons there, too. Now, thankfully, I do recognize... Oh, come on, up we go, please. Now, aim yourself down. I do recognize the landmarks of this world, so I can at least identify back and forthing. And yeah, if the other areas I thought were too dark, this is like extreme levels of, like, I don't want to be here. Right. My goodness, I've been doing the slots a lot lately. But this is round 3, so I don't think I've got any more after this. Alright, well, you are also slow. I'm okay with that. There we go, that's round 1. 1, 2, 3, done. 1, 2, done. 1, done. Oops. 1, 2, 3, done. 1, done. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, done. Well done indeed. I am good at the slots. Now this will be a spot that's explored by multiple Kongs in multiple sections later. Also, I do like the throwbacks to older Donkey Kong games. Captain K. Rool. Now hold on, that was... Yeah, Lanky's Kong's got some bananas over there, I can see. That's the Lanky's section. So that's that. We got Chunky Kong taken care of here. That's pretty good. Now, hold on. I'm just going to do a quick little round of exploration there. Okay. So yeah, I'll definitely have to be coming back here with the water level raised to do things. And this spot here has got 3 different forks to follow. There's Candy Kong. At least it is much faster to do this. Yeah, plenty of things under the water here. We'll deal with that eventually. And this little spot over here to another vehicle-oriented minigame, but I must save the person from a caged fate before I can do the game. Ah, yes. In a level that is all water, it is faster to swim. Okay, well that's a lot of the warp pads. Alright, I think there's a bunch of music pads over here too. Separate challenges therein. Yeah, I'm already here as Chunky. Might as well. Come on, I know you spun around there. So who are you? Yeah, you were Chunky Kong. Well, we're certainly doing pretty good in the blueprint department. So yeah, Chunky Kong's must have been... Yeah, Chunky's music pad was in the other area, whereas the other 4 are present in that little alcove there. So, and there will all be different challenges on the sides of this boat. Well, actually, you know what? Why not? I'll skip the lighthouse challenges for now, and we'll have some fun doing a bunch of unlocks with our shark friend, On Guard! Okay. So we have to hold, yep, we have to hold A to move forward. So let's go ahead, let's get some exploration going here. Coins. It's a sad thing that I can't pick up any of the things I bust out of these treasure chests while I am currently in On Guard form. But I did see chunky bananas, so I will definitely have to get down here as Chunky again. Oh, and Donkey Kong. Good eye me. I think that was everything here. So I think any Kong that didn't have bananas got coins. So these are separate, but Diddy Kong related. Okay, good to know. Diddy Kong... Oh, I went too far. Hate that there's limits. But that's Diddy Kong related banana stuff. So, why don't we just have ourselves a little fun in the other spots? Let's see how far I can go anyway. I swear there was at least one treasure chest over here. For... oh, Diddy Kong related stuff there too. Good to know. I didn't see that on my first pass. Now I do know that eventually I am going to have to play a little bit of a jumping type game with On Guard, which I think I could do right now if I wanted. Hopefully I can aim things right. Maybe I can do things. Gotcha! Okay, I have to hit that ring 3 times. I was thinking that was something I would have to do as the water level was raised. But I've got enough time to do so here, which is great. Not enough height. Okay, so I'm losing spot where I am, so I need to aim it where I can see it. Oh, so close. Let's try that again. Yes! Okay, that's number 2. Oops, I took that way too steep. And not enough. That was more straight up. One more hit of that ring, though. That's all I need. Oh, that was supposed to be a hit. Nope, not even close. There's a lot of Diddy bananas around here. I might actually do a little swimming with Diddy just to get them. Afterwards, perhaps. Aim it right. Come on! Hit! There we go! So that opens a door there in that little cave that we saw there. But to get further exploration out of it, I will need... Actually, I did want to check down that one last way. And then I'll come back as Lanky. In order to fully explore that, I would need to first raise the water, which I have not done yet. So, I will just take my time exploring. And there's nothing in this spot, I think? No. Doesn't look like it. I will eventually get in there, but not at this point. Alright, who's beneath here? A lot of Diddy-related things. I will have to keep an eye on that. Okay. But I guess it is a good thing I'm doing this first without having raised the water level, because I would not actually be able to play my musical instrument on the pads if the water level was raised. Alright, door number 4. Conveniently, the pirates of the olden days marked their cages with numbers to avoid losing sight of which one they were. We must praise the pirates for their foresight to numbering their cages. Alright. That's 3. That would be 4. Alright, so we did see a bunch of colored bananas already in here. So we'll have to explore this proper. This one... Okay, that's the bedroom. Okay, any other... Yes. Definitely go explore around the corners here. Definitely explore around the corners here, my goodness. Okay. Nothing in that one. Okay. So that's good. Yes. Alright, well, Lanky was pretty simple. I'm okay with that. Alright, well, we can make ourselves another Kong here. Let's keep the challenge going. Might as well. But before I do, and before I absolutely forget, get that one little balloon. Aha! Perfect aim. My goodness, Lanky almost has all bananas. Alright, well, I did see chunky bananas, so we're gonna go get those first before I completely forget where they are. Those are Donkey Kong, so it's the other side. Alright, we're doing good. Yeah, certainly a lot of exploration at the beginning here. But we are making headway. I'm sure give it a little bit more time and I'd have enough colored bananas I could tackle the boss pretty soon. Like, I would say that this is just pure guess, and it won't matter in the long run, because I'm going to get all 500 of them. But I would say it's probably around, like, 260, 280. for the number of colored bananas that I would need. And if I wanted to, I could actually just go and check right now. Because there was a portal there. Alright. Time to swim. Now I know most of the bananas in Gloomy Galleon here will be simple enough in concept. There is one that I'm not looking forward to. Because it's not like beaver bother levels of difficult. It's just more demanding. And I'm just hoping it's not going to take me more than like one attempt to get the golden banana. Okay. So it looks like we're doing a bunch of swimming around here. Did I miss one? Nope, it's just a bunch of single bananas here, but this is my golden banana of the section. Come on, DK. I know all the monkeys on this island have the magical ability to breathe underwater forever, but I do want to get things. Alright. See how quick my reflexes are. I know that this is in the arena for like all of the shooting games, but I feel like you didn't need to put a reload in this game when it's all just like attempts at single shots. But we got that one done. There is a variant that I'm not looking forward to of this particular minigame. And the reason being, when I played another round of DK64 on the Wii U a few years ago, I did another, it was a 100% run, but I remember, oh, I didn't miss that one, right? No, I did not. I did not miss, okay. So I was playing it on the Wii U, and I remember getting to that particular minigame's, one of its later variants. And the speed at which they demanded you try to shoot the golden banana was, like, ridiculously fast. Like, blink and you miss it type of fast. And they only asked you to hit, like, I want to say it was like 5, maybe 10. But it was very demanding. I'm anxious to see if I'll have to deal with the same thing here. Okay, well that's Donkey Kong. Let's get Tiny Kong taken care of. I don't remember seeing any purple bananas hiding anywhere in the underwater area. So we can just swim ourselves right on over. We'll deal with the inside of the ship, and then we'll bring out Diddy Kong, who has got a lot of swimming to do here in a little bit. I swear, Diddy Kong's actually going to have, like, 50 more bananas by the time he's done just going around swimming. Alrighty, next section. Other side? Yes. Oh, come on. I had that entry. Okay, a few more bananas in here. Hopefully enough to make this an even 30 or 35. Oh, I hear a fairy. Also, golden banana out in the open. I like that. Although, now you change the camera and have to have me deal with a starfish. Ouch. Okay, so clearly I need more height. Do you just want to hit me into the golden banana? That'd be great. Thanks. Now, give me back my camera. All right. So I did hear the banana fairy. I did need to recharge those right now. That's fine. Right there. Okay. So I gotta get through the cage. Hey, it counted! Nice. Alright, well that's both banana fairies for Gloomy Galleon. That's great. And that's good. I have a nice even count of colored bananas. So I think that's it for this section. Last but not least for the ship exploration, Diddy Kong. And certainly a lot of underwater goodies to collect first. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to just get into the tank barrel. Alright, so let's go do some quick exploring. We'll start over here. And let's see what the final count is. So that's 10 at start. Let's see how many I'll have by the end of my little underwater tenure here. 20, alright. Nothing around the center section here, except for a few coins. But again, I don't have to care about coins because everyone's got at least 50. Although I might as well just swim into them anyway. They're there. Another 20 just in that alone. Yeah. I think that's something that's related to Diddy in a later challenge coming up. I know that much. I think that might actually be the place that I'm not looking forward to. Alright, now all the way down here. What was down here again? That was some more Diddy stuff? Okay, not that. Thought I remembered something down here, but that could have just been me. Ah! But a tiny barrel. Okay, okay. I see where this is going. I don't know if I'll have to get... Oh, that's what I noticed, was the coins. But I don't have to worry about coins. Aha! Alright, well we ended with 50 just out of that, so 40 bananas just in the underwater spots. Alright, final spot of the central ship. Let's go. Alright, here's hoping this one's just a regular gold banana. Oops. I missed. We got bunches, okay. Definitely things swimming around in here. 64 already. Oh, it's another minigame, of course. Nothing else of major importance. That was right next to Chunky's room, I see. I do like that aesthetic touch that all 5 of these rooms are connected. Oh, this is another... Collect all the coins, watch out for the starfish. Okay, so I think I have to get all the coins that are in here first, and then there's 1 coin at the top I have to get. Okay. Oh, and 1 in the center too. Okay, so it doesn't immediately end the game if you get hit by the starfish. That is really good to know. I actually thought in the last variant of this that I did, that if I hit a starfish, it would immediately end the game. So I was avoiding them like crazy. Oh, right there. Ooh, this is going to be cutting it close. Swim up. Oh, I just missed. Alright. Well, I know what needs to be done. Yeah, so I have to collect them all, and then... Why don't I spend some time getting the middle ones here? It's really hard. Perception is not an easy thing in these early games. Okay, we got the hard ones. So then we'll get these ones along the edge. That's why I like these ones along the edge. Like, you can aim yourself with them. Like, you can just ride the wall and glide. And there we go. Got it this time. There we go. Everyone's got at least 1. Pretty good, I'd say. Alright, that takes care of the ship. Now, why don't we just make our way back to the lighthouse section? Unless I want to be a little proactive. And hopefully this is something that won't completely screw me over. Those switches in the hallway there. I want to remember where they go. As you can see, it is difficult to get back up without the water level having been raised proper. So it does make things a little interesting. Just take a hit. I want the switch. So where do you unlock? Aha! I was right. Okay. So that spot with all the Diddy bananas. That's where I'm going. Let's go, Lanky. Swim. Swim like you mean it. Tiny Kong might be on the top side then. Okay. Another round of ship exploration here. This one looks like I gotta be on guard. And that one also looks like another banana on the other side, so that must be... Is that? Oh! That's what we have to get through. That was to unlock the way through. Okay, coin. Don't need that. Yeah, speaking of Banjo-Kazooie, that actually brought me back to the Banjo-Kazooie days. Because I remember there's a... for anyone who has never played Banjo-Kazooie, there's an old thing you could do in the game called Stop and Swap. It's something that's dummied out of the actual game, so it's not something you can do without doing cheat codes in the game or extensive knowledge thereof. Or if you're playing a virtual console version, then it would be, I think, in there by default. I'm not sure. Or, yeah, like on the Xbox. But I remember one of the codes to unlock one of the items behind Stop and Swap was hidden behind a barrel that was, in regular gameplay, you could never break no matter what. So it was always one of those, ooh, is this just how it's supposed to be, or is there some sort of mystery behind it? And it turns out there was mystery behind it. But that was exactly what it reminded me of, because that was the same thing. Like, you'd find the hidden object, and then suddenly it's like, there's this whole room behind it, which had the item in question. So I was, it's nice to go back to memory lane for a little bit. Alright, so this should be the other section of the ship? Yes! Topside. The bow. Let's see what we got here. Oh, more bananas. Yeah, I'm kind of worried because I think Diddy's last banana count ended on a not 5 or 0. So I'm really curious if I missed a single banana somewhere, but I don't think I would have. Like maybe on a pathway somewhere there'll be less singular bananas. Okay, where am I trying to find? There. Okay. Found the spot from the lanky side. Good job. Oh!
Welcome to bonus stage.
Time for rapid fire. Come on. You want to get hit by the watermelons, right? Thankfully, as far as minigames go, this is definitely a simpler one. Okay, Tiny's now up to 2. Pretty good. She's got 2 and a blueprint. Okay, it looks like this room is pretty barren otherwise. Just doing a good, thorough sweep. Ow. Come on. We must swim. So, topside. Alright, well that takes care of those ships. That's pretty good. Going back on the topic of never liking to go underwater, those were some of the last challenges I remember doing, because I, again, never liked going underwater in these spots. So I would just avoid it as much as I could. Now, I'm really curious, because I did see that tiny barrel, so that means I might have to go into here right now? What do you look like? I can go in there right now. So, time for Tiny to get Tiny. If she'll just go into the barrel. There we go. And thank goodness all of those banana fairies have been doing a really good job at recharging my crystal coconuts, because I've certainly been going quite a number of these things. Okay, and you are... Yes, once I get my bearings. Another mini game. Now, is there anything else I need to be aware of? Just... things. It doesn't... There's a bunch of pufferfish in here, but there's nothing other than that, right? Grenades, melons, crystal coconuts, but I'm good with those. Geez, I've certainly found a lot of diversions from the lighthouse, which is normally what I explore first. Alright, another round of fly swatting. Don't jinx anything here. But that was pretty dang quick. Alright, another easy golden banana for me. Oh wow, we are nearly at 100. Factoring in the blueprints, we're at 99, I think. And that's good. We got that little section taken care of. And we've also taken care of all of the musical instruments, balloons, and whatnot on that section over there. My goodness, I'd say we're doing pretty dang well. So, we've got that. Diddy won't have to do his little mini game over there for a bit. Let's get back to the lighthouse then. Though I think I could use the warp. Yeah, the only thing you can do with those guys is stun them, unfortunately. Alright. Well, let's get back under the water here, because there is something I can do as Tiny here. And we gotta go all the way down to the bottom. Funnily enough, and another tiny barrel. So we just have to visit this little seashell abode over here. We see a pretty little mermaid here. Also, I will say, as someone who is a big fan of the music in Donkey Kong, this is one of my favorite tracks in the game. So, can you believe it, Tiny? The reptiles have stolen my precious pearls and locked them inside a giant treasure chest. I know you're really busy, but please try and get them back. So that section we unlocked with On Guard is that giant treasure chest in question. We will get there eventually, but I do want to raise the water level first. You know, multi-trips and whatnot. Okay, so I do have to remember there is a chest down here. I think that one actually might have a golden banana behind it. Not sure. So, I might as well take advantage of this while I am here. So we'll swim back up and we'll start opening a bunch of treasure chests. These ones I know will have a lot of the color bananas in them, so we'll work with that. Time to swim, time to break. Hopefully I don't lose track of things. Oh, what's down this one again? Ah. So that's another portal. It does not look like there's anything of major importance, so I can skip this one. Back up to the box. Time for a monkey to become a shark. Breaking all the chests. Breaking all the chests. Oh, chunky balloons. Chunky balloons? No, chunky bananas. Chunky bananas around the base of this. We'll have to remember that too. Alright, now let's go get that one chest that's down here. If I remember correctly, this is a golden banana? There we go. Hey, look at that. Lanky's up to 3 now too. Okay, so let's just go quickly gather these colored bananas. Just get them all figured out here. Oops. Can't very well collect them if I swim by them, right? Oh, you'll have... I think you'll only have like 5 left at this rate. Oh, I think I know where the remaining 5 for Lanky are. They're in the treasure room that I unlocked a while ago. So, no, this is on point for Lanky. So that's good. Taking care of all the things there. So, now is the time. The water shall be raised. So now we've got a whole new host of challenges to deal with. And thankfully, I feel like I've done most of the things that would be needed for me to... Oh, did I get a speech bubble or something? Because I just went flying on that one. Ah, DK. Well then. Oh, they're around the whole room. Nice. So, I'm gonna go quickly swap myself to Donkey Kong. Actually, what is the final total? 250. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm fairly certain I could do that. But I will worry about that once I actually, like, have time to beat the boss. And that time to beat the boss is probably going to be on the next episode. We've certainly been going quite a bit here, doing a lot of the underwater exploration, but I think this is a good halfway point for now. So next episode, we'll deal with the boss of this world after we get all of the remaining golden bananas and colored bananas. So hopefully the adventure continues on a course of smooth sailing. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.